Well, it's no secret. I'm an adrenaline junkie. I love to skydive. I love hiking big mountains, and I love, love, love roller coasters. So I'm a happy girl. And here to tell us about one of the fastest roller coasters in the U.S. is Stuart Ritchie. Now, you've done this once, and you said once was enough.
Once was enough. I got guilted into getting on here when the guys told me when I hired on that the initiation to working out here is riding the roller coaster. So once is enough. It's a little intimidating just sitting here again, knowing this thing's getting ready to go.
And what makes this one of the fastest roller coasters in the U.S.?
It gets almost up to 100 miles an hour, and that puts it kind of in the top tier of roller coasters. Once you climb that hill going up and keep going and going and going, your heart's going to start beating because you're wondering when it's going to end. And then you top that hill and start going down and hit speeds of 100 miles an hour. It'll test your excitement level.
How long is the ride?
It's about 2.5 minutes, but it feels like 20 for me. If you're not, for you, it'll feel like 20 seconds. For those who are a little fearful, it'll feel like 20 minutes. But you get moving pretty quick in that 2.5 minutes.
So that means you're not doing it again,
I will
right?
be getting off the ride before you go, and wish you well.
All right,
I'll meet you at the end.
Well, thank you so much. I'm really excited again. So here we go.
There you
Off
go.
You go, young
All
man.
right, you're on your own.
How does my hair look? That was beyond amazing, so much fun. So again, you can ride the Desperado for free on this National Roller Coaster Day. And in the words of my nephews and nieces, again, take it away. Bye. Woo!
Hi. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Yes, I'm Dan.
Dan?
Nice to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you.
He may have not won Dez's heart on The Bachelorette, but Dan Cox truly has a big heart, as this Vegas businessman is a big supporter of Best Buddies.
So I've been involved with Best Buddies for about 4 years now, just doing charity events, and I've been out in Nevada for about that amount of time, and finally it was one of those things I've always wanted to do for a while, and I just called in and asked if they had anyone who needed a buddy, and in about a couple weeks they partnered me over with Nick, and we've been hanging out ever since.
Yeah.
Dan's buddy Nick is glad Dan's done filming the reality show and is back home in Vegas. Although he did have a little fun giving Dan a hard time.
Did you watch him on The Bachelor?
Yes, I did.
Were you rooting for him?
Yes, I was.
He definitely called me every night and told me how I was messing up with Dez. So.
Dan's a good guy.
These two friends certainly know how to make each other laugh and just love spending time together.
We've hung out, we've done pizza.
Yeah.
We did yoga that one
yogurt.
time. We played Wii.
We played Wii, yeah.
You beat me really, really bad in Wii bowling. So
Yeah.
we got to see if the real bowling will be better. And yeah, it's just been fun. We probably talk at least once a week.
At least
we're more
once
than
a
that.
week, yeah.
Text a lot. So.
You ready for this? All right, let's go. Let's go.
They also love getting outside and being active, including a friendly game of volleyball.
Ready to hit it over? All right.
And having a good friend is more than just good times. For Nick, it's changed his life.
It's made my life better because, sometimes, when I was in high school, I always got teased a lot, but now in Best Buddies, I never got teased, and, I like this opportunity because when I see it, I feel happy, and I like hanging out with the Best Buddies.
It's just a rewarding experience back and forth. We enjoy each other's time and friendship, and it's funny. You can't not smile around Nick. He's just and you learn that with Best Buddies and hanging out with all the buddies. There's something special there that you don't get outside of the program.
Another example of why Best Buddies is such a special organization, enhancing lives one friend at a time.
Good game, bud.
Good game, dude. Good game, dude.
Well, the halls of the Hard Rock Hotel are something like a music time capsule.
Yeah, and a more exclusive, we introduce you to the man responsible for the resort's iconic music memorabilia.
The Hard Rock Hotel and Cafe have become known as some of the best places to get up close with rock stars and rock memorabilia. In an obscure office off the Las Vegas Strip that can sometimes become organized chaos is the man responsible for the Hard Rock's multi-million-dollar music collection.
It's just an empty room that comes and goes in flux. Sometimes it's empty, sometimes it's 3 deep in displays and mannequins and things.
For more than 30 years, Warwick has been the mastermind of music memorabilia.
As given to me by Jimi Hendrix.
Starting with the Hard Rock as a busboy with a lot of creativity.
I did crazy things like put a Cadillac on the roof.
Warwick's love of music began at an early age.
Rock and roll was everything to my generation. It was like you'd rather spend your money on an album than entertaining your girlfriend.
That passion for riffs and bass lines, combined with a tailoring talent, led Warwick to his first up-close interactions with people who are now rock icons.
From high school, I wanted to be a rock and roller, but I had no musical talent whatsoever. So I started making leather pants for rock stars because I can sew pretty good. Freddie Mercury was most famously. Bands like Fleetwood Mac, Savoy Brown, Rod Stewart, when he was a rocker.
Ironically, Warwick has none of his own creations in the Hard Rock collection.
It would just be great to have something in this display with my label in it.
Something like the jacket that Freddie Mercury wore when Queen performed on Saturday Night Live.
He and I concocted a design of arrows that were all over it. It was very distinctive. It had big swooping white arrows sewn on this black motorcycle jacket. It's got my label in it, and it's the best jacket I ever made, and it's the best jacket he ever wore. And I want that.
These displays of music history have quite an impact, not only for fans, but for the musicians themselves.
We had an unveiling recently with Def Leppard. When they came to unveil it, they actually got kind of choked up. They got really serious about it. Particularly the drummer, when we told the story of his drum set that he created after he lost his arm, and he got kind of sentimental. They asked him to say a few words, and he was like,
As you can imagine, this brings back many memories. Good, bad, and everything in between.
Aside from putting music history out for all to see, Warwick's creations are also a testament to an artist's success.
When a local band comes in and sees that they've got a display and it's next to their heroes and in what we hope is a serious exhibition, they just go, wow, we made it, we're here, we're on the walls of the Hard Rock.
Regardless of how many artist artifacts pass through Warwick's office, he says the excitement of a good find is always inside him.
Oh yeah, this is Christmas to me. Every time I open the boxes.
So good! So good!
Such a cool guy. And coming up here on More Access, we'll have more with Warwick as he reveals some lesser-known stories of the music artifacts that are on display over at the Hard Rock.
So cool. I love that Freddie Mercury jacket. I want it.
It is pretty awesome. Our new studio it's been transformed into what you are seeing here tonight, and we want to take you inside that renovation. Check it out.
The beginning of a brand new HD Moore studio.
Let's throw some chairs out of here.
All its own. Oh, that looks beautiful from here, Neil. It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
It's our moon landing, apparently.
Yes, a good job to our photojournalist Preston Mullins for putting that together.